All right, live from New Jersey. It's Wednesday night. That's not going to work. I'm going to have to pick up my own tagline. All right, hey guys, what's going on? It is Wednesday night, 8 days, I guess, from Christmas. It's hard to believe. This year has gone by so fast. I don't know where it went. We'll do shout outs after the cold opening, but we're trying something different. No rack. We dispense with the rack. Yeah, there you go, Preston. So we're going to try that. If you guys hate it and want the rack back, let me know. And if you have a suggestion as to how we should do the cold opening, let me know. All right. So as always, you know what? We should do the giveaway first. So we do a giveaway every show. If you're new, a new viewer watching the show, the giveaway of the night is Betty Page #1, signed by Terry and Rachel Dodson. All right. So all you need to do is put hashtag EXP and CBD, all lowercase, in the chat one time. And we do the drawing towards the end of the show. And we have a drawing every show, both Monday and Wednesdays. So if you want a free comic, put it in the chat. So tonight, all right, so what do we got? As always, we have the sketch covers. Stuff by Mariano and Joe Del Beato, as we know. Let's see. I got a Ken Hazer piece, 2 Ken Hazer pieces. We have something by Dan Nylinger, Silverback, Will Torres. Let's see what else we got here. And then we have 2 of the CGC left. So we'll bring those on. And then the balance of the file copies, they are all best offers, and they'll be starting at $1. And then we've got some $2 books and some $5 books, just a handful. And then, as you know, is a big night for Dynamite. Got Dynamite Blood Red #3, Harley Quinn and Elvira #3. Let's see what else we got. Peter Cannon Thunderbolt #2. Sonya Reborn #4, Space Ghost #6, Supernatural #3, and Vampirella #8. Is that it? And Thundercats Holiday Special 2025, and Gargoyles Demona #5, and I think that's it. So. Big week right before Christmas. All right. Yeah, that's it. All right. So, should be a good show. And again, thank you as always. Yeah, Marcus, that was the other suggestion that I got from Kyle. So, we're going to try all this new stuff. Tell me your reaction. All right. If you have suggestions to make it better, let me know. All right. So, we will be right back after the actual opening. And I'll see you in a minute. All right, we're back. That was quick. All right, so a couple of things. First of all, I found out this morning that Gil Gerard, Buck Rogers, passed away overnight. Really sad about that. I don't know about you guys, but I came from that Star Wars generation, and then TV shows like Battlestar Galactica and Buck Rogers. Now, Buck Rogers, out of the 2, was probably the worst of the 2. The effects were cheesy. The outfits were even cheesier. But so don't do no short boxes. Was I planning to do that? Sidekicks with Gerard. I remember that movie. So I was very disappointed. I watched it religiously every week. It was on. The guns, the laser pistols were awful. It wasn't too much better, on Galactica, but it was better. And the skin tight outfits, the outfits had to go. But I love that show. Watch it every week. So somebody tell me. I vaguely remember Brad Pitt was on one episode. It did have Erin Gray. That was pretty cool. I loved her. But is it my imagination, or did Brad Pitt guest star one episode? I think it was a two-parter. I might be wrong, but I feel like that actually happened. So you guys let me know. You guys always seem to know. Yeah, I know, but why they have to put Buck Rogers in one? That was not cool. I did not want to see Buck Rogers in that skin tight white outfit. Erin Gray was fine. But that was one of the shows that came out piggybacking off of Star Wars. And we were all jonesing for something like that you put anything with space on it and it flew. Okay, it just about guaranteed you were. There you go, Preston. That's a good point. But think about it. How big an audience was the female base? Now it's a little bit different, but back then I don't think there were that many. That's different, Marcus. That's football. All right, let's do shout outs real quick. All right, so let's see who we got in the house. All right, Kenneth Bird was here. Oh, actually, Mike Asbell, who is on the road but checked in to drop a thumbs up. Thank you, Mike. Let's see. Preston is in the house. Easy Go Lucky. What's happening, buddy? Unknown. What's going on? Space Case. How are you? Triple B, as always. Marcus, as always. Let me see. All right, Preston. Again, you guys have the submission form, so you can hit that. I want feedback from you guys. So Miguel, what's going on? I'm doing all right, man. So it is not freezing cold anymore, thank God. So tomorrow's gonna climb up to 50 at some point. Then Friday we got rain. Saturday's 40, but I'm okay with that. Anything above freezing, I can live with. All right. Yeah, not a chance, Marcus. Tracy, what's going on? All right, where did I leave off? Mr. Nope, what's going on? All right. I think I got everyone. I think I did anyway. So good news, Tracy, to hear that came back. I know we sent you a label, I think yesterday, I want to say. So, yeah, sorry, guys. So if you hate not having the rack, we can always bring the rack back. It's sitting on the floor over there, so it's not far. But I don't have the books on me. They're in a short box by my desk. All right. So let's see here. Canadian, what's happening, bud? I think I got everyone. Mr. Nope, what's going on? Barlord, did I say hello already? Maybe I did. All right. So other than that, I hope it's anyone traveling. Yeah, it's a lot of empty space, right? So it's a little bit weird, but we're trying something new. So we had me, Kyle, and Jay had the end of the year meeting and some suggestions to kind of shake things up a little bit. And this was a couple of things that came out, the cold opening, as you guys saw. And then let's try it without the rack. So let's try it. But it does feel kind of weird without the rack. You're right, Tracy. I feel kind of like I forgot something. All right, Lorena. Hey, Lorena. What's going on? going to Texas at the end of the year. Okay. So yeah, I was kind of upset about Gil Gerard. Makes me feel old because he was in his prime when he was doing Buck Rogers. Career never really took off. Kind of like what happened with the actors on Battlestar Galactica. It's like he just got kind of, I don't know. No one that I can remember from that show. So does anybody know whether Brad Pitt was actually on an episode? I really feel like he was, but maybe somebody that looks like him. I don't know. Stevie B, what's going on, bud? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, buddy. Yeah, being a Jets fan is hard. Marcus who? Gil Gerard? I don't remember him ever making it beyond that show. There was the one movie that he was in, but other than that. All right. So the giveaway of the night is Betty Page #1, signed by Terry and Rachel Dodson. And as always, hashtag is EXPNCBD. All right. Then, as always, we have the Dynamite 10-pack reader set. 10 random Dynamite titles, $3.99 cover price or higher. And as always, we got it for $5. 10 comics for $5. Then the best deal we've ever had on the show, the Dynamic Forces Mystery Box. 2 CGC 9.8 or 2 metal covers or one of each, up to you. 1 virgin, 1 signed, 1 exclusive cover, and 10 random back issues. $200 retail value guaranteed. We have for $85. From now until after Christmas, I'm doing it for 70. What did I say on Monday? 75? I'll tell you what. I'll do it for 70. How's that sound? Yeah, Marcus, you're right. I remember that. Connie Celica was. I can remember what she looked like, but what was she in? I can't remember all of a sudden. All right. So sketch covers. First up, we have FF #1 with Namor, cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariana Nicieza. Suggested retail of $149.99. And we've got it for $65. I'm going to make all sketch covers tonight $45. I know I made them for $50, but Monday was a little bit light, so I'm sweetening the deal a little bit. Then we have Garbage Pail Kids, Gross Encounters of the Third Kind, with Alien cover sketch by Ken Hazer and Mariana Nicieza. Suggested retail. Oh, that's right. You're right, Marcus. Greatest American Hero. Suggested retail of $149.99. And we have this one. We had it at $65. I'm doing it for $45. Yeah, Triple B. He's not here yet. He will be, though. So we get through the discounts quick. All right. So we have Daredevil cover sketch collage by Dan Leidlinger and Mariano Nicieza. Suggested retail of $149.99. And we've got this one for $45. Then Thor #1 with Thor cover sketch by Silverback and Mariano Nicieza. This one's really nice. Suggested retail $149.99. And we've got this one for $45. Then Dawn of DC Primer #1 with the Elongated Man. Cover sketch by Will Torres. Suggested retail of $149.99. And we have this one for $45. And this one I just got, and I love this one. Absolute Batman Noir #1 with Batman cover sketch by Ken Hazer in silver. He's one of the few artists that I know. Hey, CJ, that can do it so efficiently in silver paint pen. But we have this one, suggested retail of $149.99. And we have this one for $45. All right. So then the last two CGCs. First one up is these are, I'm bringing them back, but this is probably the last time you're going to see them. Deadpool and Batman #1, Mark Bagley variant. CGC 9.6. And we have this one for $150. Absolute Batman #1, logo foil, CGC 9.8. And we have this one for $200. All right, so what's left of the file copies? All right, first up, we got Killer Instinct, Tilderay Sinar cover. It is a file copy, and you can see the front cover we have stamped and to indicate it's a file copy. So we can keep straight here. Yeah, you could be right, Edward. Maybe somebody looked like him. I don't know. Or maybe I'm just getting old. All right, this is a best offer item starting at $1. We're going to do what we did yesterday, or Monday, rather. We're going to leave it open for a minute as soon as I find my timer. All right. All right, go. So we have this one for best offer starting for $1. Killer Instinct, Tilderite, Sinar. Cover, it is the DF file copy. Yeah, you're right, Preston. But when I watched it, I wasn't an old guy. I was a young guy. Or maybe I misremembered because I am an old guy. Who knows? Nothing? No one? Seriously? For $1? Even if you don't know what the title is, it's $1, people. All right. 10 seconds. All right, here we go. Oh, unknown in for $1. All right, I'll leave it open for another minute in case anyone else is interested. But unknown, I think he hopped on one on Monday, so he's getting some great deals. All right, Miguel's in for $2. All right, now we got some action. All right, so let me see. Oh, enter my passcode. What? Oh, there we go. All right, so I'll leave it up for another minute, and it will close. Fair warning. Unknown, too rich for your blood? $2? I'm kidding. TJ. Yeah, I know. I misremembered. I thought he was in there. I can ask Preston. All right. I can ask Nick if he'll sign another one. I don't see why he would say no. $8.69. Marcus, don't do that to him. Yeah, TJ, we already determined that. And we looked it up. I misremembered, or who knows. Somebody looked like him? I don't know. It's weird. 3, 2, 1. All right. Miguel is the winner at $2. All right. Next up, Vampirella Halloween Horror #1, Greg Land cover. Also a file copy. Best offer starting at $1. All right. I'm going to give it a minute.
CIB, what's up? All right, so Preston's in for $1. Unknown is in for $2. All right. Not yet, Marcus. So Triple B, a file copy is the copies that we keep in-house for ourselves. For the company, rather. So we stamp them so someone doesn't accidentally take it and fill an order with it, send it to Lunar or something like that. Or back in the day, Diamond, I guess. So, all right. So how much time left? 8 seconds. All right. All right. So Unknown wins that one for $2. All right. Now I have actual trades. Oh, Miguel's in at 3. Sorry.
Okay. Well, since that came in after your timer, I
Did it
didn't.
come after timer?
Yeah.
All right. Sorry, Miguel. I want to triple our earnings, but what are you going to do? I don't know, Marcus. I know you sent him a package. So Nick will probably come in at some point, I would think. You can ask him then. All right. Rainbow Bright, Volume 1, trade paperback. $9.99 cover price. Best offer starting at $1. Hold on, let me turn the timer on. All right, 1 minute. God, I hope not. Marcus is in for $1. He said live chickens. Oh, good. All right, Miguel's in at 2. Unknown is in at 3. All right. Yeah, right. So I would say definitely not. I haven't heard a chicken in the office. So Miguel's in it for just under the wire. Congrats, Miguel. All right. So then we got another one. Bob's Burgers, pan fried trade. It's also a file copy. Cover price of $9.99. And we're doing this as best offer at $1. All right, 1 minute clock. And there we go. Yeah, Chase the Rainbow. So Unknown, Jay, did Unknown put that up after the timer?
Yeah, it was after the timer.
All right, sorry, Unknown. Okay, so TJ is in at $1. All right, you guys are talking about food now. I'm so hungry. I got to figure out what I'm going to make for dinner. Or should I just stop and get something to eat? All right. 11 seconds. Miguel's in at 2. Oh, it's going off. All right. So good. Congrats, Miguel. You got that one too. All right. Last one tonight. All right. Here we go. John Wick. It is a hard copy, actually. It is not a trade. I'm sorry, guys. That was my fault. I had Wild Ride the other night, Preston. So Miguel, this one is starting at $5, bud. Okay, has a cover price of $39.99. Here's something special. It is signed by Greg Pak. And it is indeed a hard copy. I'm sorry. That was a typo on my fault, on my part, not Jay's fault. Well, if I didn't have these file copies, yeah, no, you couldn't have been able to tell. So TJ is in at 6. All right. Got you, TJ. This is a hardcover with signed by Greg Pak, people. What happened? I'm not even. All right, sorry, I didn't start it. All right, starting now. 1 minute.
I just want to remind folks we are on a delay, so don't wait to snipe. If you got a bid, put it in.
All right. So what Jay said. 41 seconds. Hardcover signed by Greg Pak. And the stamp on this one is on the inside first page. $15 seconds. Looks like TJ's going to get away with a steal. Yeah, that's true, Preston. Miguel's in at 8. Do you get the feeling that Miguel has shopped on eBay before? All right, congrats, Miguel. This is a nice one. All right, so I realize that we blew past the break. You're not going to get me saying, Marcus. So we're going to take our first break. We'll be right back.
Symphonic verses, Nocturne's romance. A song of romanticized darkness, dreaming death by sleep.
Sure, comic books are beautiful, but underneath, there's something more authentic and exciting. The original art. See the pencils, the lines, the shading, as if you were there in the studio watching the artist work. Getting a peek at comics' backstage is easy with the original art experience.
All right, Friday night, guys. Thank you for being here. To be doing anything, the fact that you're here means the world to me.
Nick's pieces are always value priced with your budget in mind, for the beginning collector to the veteran.
And this is gorgeous. You got Aquaman and Mira.
Join the original art experience with Nick and our friendly crew of regulars, even if it's just to enjoy the art. Fridays at 7. It's all part of the experience.
We know you probably get a lot of emails, but could you please make sure to sign up for our mailing list? We don't send a lot of emails, and we try not to bother you. We just want to give you the best information about all the cool stuff that's going on around here. Sign up on our website, theexplive.com. Twitch, it's not just what happens when you have too many energy drinks anymore. Check out our content over there, too.
right, we're back. Hey, Goose Skywalker, welcome, man. Glad you're here. All right, these are $2, $5 books I picked out. First up, we got Marvel Comics Presents Wolverine number 47. And I got this one for $2. Then Guardians of Infinity number 1. And I got this for $2. Then Venom number 23. And this one we have for $5. Then Uncanny X-Men number 600. And I've got this one for $5. And then Raven, Daughter of Darkness number 1. And I've got this for $5. All right. Let's do a quick Rex cap and we'll get to the Dynamite books of the week. All right. So if you joined us late, the giveaway of the night is Betty Page number 1 signed by Terry and Rachel Dawson. All you have to do is put hashtag EXPNCBD, all lowercase, in the chat one time. All right. Dynamite 10-pack reader set. 10 random Dynamite titles, $3.99 cover price or higher. So a $40 retail or higher. And as always, we got it for $5. Best deal we've ever had on the show, the Dynamic Forces Mystery Box. 2 CGC 9.8s or 2 metal covers or one of each, up to you. 1 virgin, 1 signed, 1 exclusive, and 10 back issues. $200 retail value guaranteed, and we've got it for, we usually have for $85. I am making this a very sweet deal. We're doing it for $70 tonight. All right, and sketch covers we usually have retails for $149.99. We usually have for $65. Tonight I've lowered that price to $45, so $20 off. All right, so first up, we got FF number 1 with Namor cover sketch by Joe Del Beato and Mariano Nicieza. It's just a retail of $149.99, and we've got this one for $45. Garbage Pail Kids, Gross Encounters of the Third Kind with Alien cover sketch by Ken Hazer and Mariano Nicieza. MSRP of $149.99, and we've got this one for $45. Thank you, Jay. So the Thundercats role-playing game is up on Kickstarter, so check it out. All right, then we have Daredevil cover sketch collage by Dan Leilinger and Mariano Nicieza. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one at $45. Then we have Thor number 1 with Thor cover sketch by Silverback and Mariano Nicieza. It's just a retail of $149.99, and we have this one for $45. Then Dawn DC Primer number 1 with Elongated Man cover sketch by Will Torres. MSRP of $149.99, and we have this one for $45. Then Absolute Batman Noir Edition number 1 with Batman cover sketch by Ken Hazer. Suggested retail of $149.99, and we have this one for $45. Then Deadpool Batman number 1 Mark Bagley variant, CGC 9.6. We have this one for $150. And then we have Absolute Batman number 1 logo foil, CGC 9.8, and we have this one for $200. All right, then the $2, $5 books. First up, Marvel Comics Presents Wolverine number 47. Got that for $2. Guardians of Infinity number 1. Got that for $2. Venom number 23. And I've got that one for $5. Uncanny X-Men number 600. Got that for $5. Raven, Daughter of Darkness, number 1. And I've got that for $5. All right, so coming out today, These are the Dynamite books of the week. First up, we got Dynamite Blood Red #3 by E.J. Sue. Obviously, cover A. Then we have cover B by Roberto Melli.
CIB is going to grab that Hazer CCA.
Got CIB.
The Batman, probably.
I'm assuming you mean the Batman CIB. Correct me if I am wrong, my friend. All right. Then cover C by Emilio Pilou. And then cover D by Will Robson. Then we have cover E, the 1:10 ratio Will Robson Virgin. And then we have cover F, the 1:10 ratio Emilio Pilou Virgin. And we have that one for 10. And then cover G, the 1:15 ratio Roberto Melli Virgin. And we have that for 15. Then cover H, the 1:15 ratio E.J. Sue Virgin. And we have that one for 15. And then Harley Quinn and Elvira #3. Cover A by Amanda Connor. Cover B by Chad Harden. Cover C by Joseph Michael Linsner. Then cover D by Ben Caldwell. Then we have cover F by Amanda Connor. It's a Virgin. And we have that one for 50. And then cover G, the 1:10 ratio Amanda Connor Night variant. And we have that one for 10. Then we have cover H, the 1:10 ratio Ben Caldwell Virgin. And then cover I, the 1:15 ratio Linsner Virgin. And that we have for 15. And then cover J, the 1:15 ratio Chad Harden Virgin. Have that for 15. Cover K, the 1:20 ratio Amanda Connor Night Virgin variant. And we have that for 20. Then cover L, the 1:7 ratio Joseph Michael Linsner Black and White. And we have that for 7. And then we have cover M, the 1:10 ratio Linsner Black and White Virgin. And we have that one for 10. Then also out is Ryan in the house. There he is. All right. Peter Cannon, Thunderbolt #2, cover A by Reese Hannigan. Cover B by Jonathan Lau. The mystery box, Preston? Is that what you're talking about? Yes, I'm doing it for 70 tonight. DF mystery box. I assume that's what you mean by special pack? Yes. Yeah, I am, Preston. What the heck? It's Christmas, right? All right. Peter Cannon, Thunderbolt #2, cover C by David Costa. Ryan, cracking me up. And cover D by Alex Ross. It's the icon cover. And then cover E, the 1:10 ratio Dave Acosta Virgin. There will be a show on Monday, Corey. Uh, 110, so we have that one for 10. Oh, wow. Okay, you got it, Preston. All right,
Clip
so
that.
What's that?
Clip that.
Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to say that. So many new things to remember. All right. So Preston and sending it to Riley. All right. So help me out, guys, so I don't get yelled at by Amy. If both of you can, please, both of you send me a submission form, because she yells at me when you guys don't send the submission form. All right, but I got you down, buddy. This, I gotta say, this is the greatest group of all. You show me another YouTube or any show, whatnot, wherever, a comic show where people are buying gifts for other viewers. I would venture to say it doesn't happen ever, except on this show. If someone knows this happening somewhere else, you let me know. But I'm willing to bet, and there are tons. As Kyle reminded me, there are tons of people in this space. So if there's another show out there in the entire country where viewers are buying gifts for other viewers, or viewers are claiming stuff so it can be part of the giveaway. I know Monday we had 3, I think. Marcus got one, Mike Asbill got one, and I'm trying to think. Yeah, and Alberto, righteously enough, he does a Santa convention count. Do they buy themselves gifts, each other gifts? I don't know, unknown. I've never been to one. All right, just wanted to mention that. It's so cool.
One of the best communities on YouTube.
Well said, Jay. Well said. All right, and then cover after 110 ratio, Jonathan Lau Virgin, and we have that for 10.
Well, we're all part of the same channel, though, Randy. So on this channel,
Round guy, what's going on, bud?
Across the show.
Yeah, no, it's cool. It's
Yeah.
cool. It's cool.
Good to
I'm jealous
see you too.
because I thought we were the only show, period. But Nancy McCann, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this entire community on the EXP, they're all great, man. This
I'm gonna say then I venture to guess we were first.
We'll give you.
I'm gonna be number 1 for the end of this hour. Damn it!
We'll
right.
give it to you, Rex.
All right, so we got to take our second break. So hang out. We'll be right back.
FOC, a comic industry term for the final day a new comic can be ordered by a local comic shop. So, what does that mean to you? Well, it's your last chance to order a new comic book from your local comic shop. Order up! The FOC show will go over every book that's about to be cut off every Friday afternoon.
I'm going to highlight some of the stuff that I think is really worth paying attention to,
so that you can put in an order at your LCS for as many copies or as many variant covers as you want.
Sometimes the store needs to know to up their orders.
Never miss out on a popular comic again. Order up, part of the experience.
According to a statistic that I just made up, people spend 4 hours a day changing the television channel. People who watch The Experience don't do that. Save yourself a ton of time by tuning into The Experience and enjoying our new original programming 7 days a week. And then tell your friends. Think about the money they could save on batteries in the remote alone just by tuning into The Experience. Find out more by scanning the QR code below. In a world where you hit like and subscribe on our YouTube channel, that'd be really great. Thanks.
All right, we're back. All right, so Preston knows the rules so well, he could probably do the show without me. Preston is absolutely correct, Miguel. You can request a theme. Just know that we will do our best, but it's easier. It's easier if it's Dynamite oriented than if it's not. But we will always try to do our best to fulfill the request. So all you have to do is put in your submission form, because two things happen. It's a good place because Amy also gets the submission forms when they come in. Her email's on it, so she sees it right away. Otherwise, she has to ask me after every show, what is this? What did you write? I don't understand this. Explain. So when you fill out the submission form, you're doing me a huge solid, because Amy won't yell at me and get all cranky. All right. So, yes, Ryan. Yes, if you want to request a theme, go ahead and put it in the submission form. All right. So, Miguel, I'm assuming you want one. So I'm gonna jot you down. If I'm wrong, let me know. And we have them at $70 tonight. No, Unknown. It's not great, but it's okay. No, she will not, CJ. When she can't understand what I've written down, the bodies start to pile up, my friend. Yeah, like that. Thank you, Jay. God, I hope she doesn't have guns. All right. All right. So then Peter Cannon, Thunderbolt #2, cover G. 1-15 ratio by Reese Hannigan. It's a Virgin. And we're at that 15. All right. So it weird likes the rack. All right. That's good to know. Cover H, 1-15 ratio, Alex Ross, a Virgin. And we have that 15. And then, of course, CJ, keep it clean. Guys, crack me up. Sonia Reborn, #4, cover A by, how do you say it again, Jay?
Stepan C-Itch.
C-Itch, that's right. Stepan C-Itch. All right. I don't know, Corey, off the top of my head. Cover B by Stuart Sager. Cover C by Chad Harden. See, I knew it would be without the rack. It's too much me. No one wants too much me. I get that. I understand that. CJ. CJ, you can only be what you are. And unfortunately, I've been told I'm a pig. Well, not quite in those words, but there were words that I cannot say on the show. But essentially, the meaning was the same. Sonia Reborn, #4, cover D by Greg Land. Cover E, the cosplay variant. Cover F, the 1-10 ratio cosplay Virgin. Then cover G, the 110 ratio Greg Land Virgin. Then cover H, the 110 ratio Chad Harden Virgin. Then cover I, the 115 ratio Stuart Sagar Virgin. Cover J by Stepan Sijic. It's the Virgin. It's a 1 in 15. Cover K, the Greg Land Black and White. Cover L, the 1/7 Greg Land Black and White Virgin. And then also out today, Space Ghost number 6, cover A by Francesco Mattina. Cover B by Jay Lee. Cover C by Michael Cho. Cover D by Bjorn Berens. And cover F, the 110 ratio Bjorn Berens Virgin. And cover G, the 110 ratio Michael Cho Virgin. Then cover H, the 115 Jay Lee Virgin. Then cover I, the 115 Francesco Mattina Virgin. Then also out today, Supernatural number 3, cover A by Clayton Crane. Cover B by Drew Moss. Cover C by Andrea Braccardo. Cover D, the photo variant. And then cover E, C, triple B. Cover E, the photo Virgin. Then cover F, the 110 ratio Andrea Braccardo Black and White. Cover G, the 110 ratio Drew Moss Virgin. Then cover H, the 115 Andrea Braccardo Black and White Virgin. Then cover I, the 115 Clayton Crane Virgin. Then cover J, the 120 ratio Andrea Braccardo Virgin. And then cover K, the Ken Hazer variant. Pastor Michael, what's going on? Then cover L, the 1/7 ratio Ken Hazer Black and White. Then cover M, the 111 Ken Hazer Black and White Virgin. Then cover N, the 1 in 15 ratio Ken Hazer Virgin. Then also out today, Vampirella number 8, cover A by Lucho Perillo. Cover B by Derek Chu. Cover C by Joseph Michael Linsner. Cover D by Elias Chadzudis. Cover E, the cosplay variant. Cover G, the 110 ratio Selena variant. Cover H, the 110 ratio cosplay Virgin. Cover I, the 110 ratio Chadzudis Virgin. Cover J, the 1 in 15 Joseph Michael Linsner Virgin. Cover K, the 115 ratio Selena Virgin. Cover L, the 115 ratio Derek Chu Virgin. Then cover M, the 120 ratio Lucho Perillo Virgin. Then cover N, the Perillo Ultraviolet. Then cover O, the 1/7 Elias Chadzudis Black and White. Cover P, the 110 ratio Lucho Perillo UV Virgin. Then Thundercats Holiday Special 2025, number 1, cover A by Sebastian Perez. Cover B by Fabio Gallo. Cover C by Bob Quinn. Cover F, the 110 ratio Bob Quinn Virgin. Cover G, the 115 ratio Fabio Gallo Virgin. Cover H, the 120 ratio Sebastian Perez Virgin. And then Gargoyles Demona number 5, cover A by Megan Hetrick. Cover B by Jay Lee. Cover C by Frank Poor. Cover D by David Cousins. Cover F by Megan Hetrick. It's a Virgin. Cover G, the 110 ratio Jay Lee, black and white. Cover H, the 110 ratio David Cousins Virgin. Cover I, the 115 ratio Frank Poor Virgin. And finally, cover J, the 115 Jay Lee Virgin. And those are the Dynamite books coming out today. Oh my gosh. All right, so let's do the drawing for the giveaway. Go ahead, spin that wheel, Jay. And the winner is Unknown. Congrats. All right, so we have the Friday original art show starting at 7. I think this week Nick has a guest host. Is that what you heard, Jay?
I want to say they're going to have Colleen Duran on taking live commissions, and I think Spencer is like her handler, so I think Spencer's going to guest host. I'm not 100% on that, but
well, tune in anyway. Get surprised. What do we have on tonight?
So I dropped the link in the chat earlier, but we got Triple B going on, and then in just about a minute, I'm pretty sure, I haven't heard from them, but I'm pretty sure Hump Day Heroes is next. So,
all right, sounds good. I will be back Monday. We will have a show Monday. I don't know where Nick is, Marcus, but since Spencer is guest hosting Friday's show, he doesn't have to do his preview. All right, so I will be back Monday. I appreciate you guys. Have a safe weekend, and I will see you guys then. Peace.